beers, and welcome to another beer review with me, Peter, the Master of Hoppets, and
Jakob, Lord of Malts.
Today we're doing a pretty local beer. It's from Thisted Bryghus, and it's their Thisted Limfjords Porter.
It's actually a very renowned beer in this area.
Yeah, and also Denmark in general. It also says double brown stout on here, but it's not a stout. It's a Baltic porter, where they use the brewing method of like combining lager ways of brewing with ales. And it's actually my all-time favorite Baltic porter. I reviewed back in, what was it? Yeah, early 2010. I reviewed the Brewery Imperial Stout. Imperial is something, which is a Baltic porter as well. It's kind of on the same level, but I prefer this. And it's been brewed for quite some time now. I don't remember when they started brewing it, but my dad, when he was young, he drank this. And he and his friends, they did a mix of this beer called a stole, or a boot, which is this mixed with a pilsner, some lemon soda, and some schnapps, some akavit. And we're going to try and do that in the end of the episode of this review. But yeah, it's a Baltic porter. There's not much info here other than it's brewed with hops, barley malts, and licorice. And it is on...
It doesn't stand anywhere. It's just a...
It's on 7.9% alcohol. So it's a pretty heavy beer. And probably one of my favorite beers from this brewery. But let's get it cracked open and see what the Thisted Limfjords Porter is about.
It's very dark.
Pitch black. You don't get any light coming through the beer at all. Maybe some slightly reddish notes in the bottom of the glass, but I would call this pitch black. And the head is a 2-finger, frothy, tan, roasted looking head, as in most porters. But should we check out the aroma?
Yeah.
Oh, very roasted.
Yeah.
Smoke. Some smoke as well, some smokiness, slightly meatiness to it. It smells deeply roasted. You don't really smell the alcohol. Light coffee note.
Very light. Some cocoa, kind of cocoa.
Cocoa powder, yeah. What do you get other than that?
Dark fruits.
Yeah, like a dark fruitiness. But I get a lot of smoke actually. It's quite nice. I haven't had this in a long time, even though it's extremely cheap. Also, it's crazy. It's so cheap for a beer this good, but you get some smokiness, and it's the kind of meaty smokiness you get.
Yeah, bacon kind of.
Yeah, kind of. Like in beers from Bamberg with the Bamberg Rauchmalz, as it's called. Smells really nice. Smells like a really nice Baltic porter. So should we dig in?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow, it's smoky. Much more smoky than I remember.
Yeah. The smoky roastedness is just overwhelming.
Phenomenal, I think. Because I love smoky beers. The body on it is... I think it's like a cross between a medium and full body. I don't think it's like...
It's not medium.
It's not full.
And it's not...
It's like a cross... just in between medium and full. And the mouthfeel is like a slightly dry one. But the flavors, it is really smoky. I didn't remember it as being this smoky. But you get a slightly like bacony, smoky,
Kinda, yeah.
Deeply roasted malt, slightly coffee note to it. What do you get?
A little licorice roots.
Yeah, we're not sure if it's licorice root in Denmark, but it's like a licorice type root. Or it's a root that tastes a lot like licorice. It's called licorice root, lakridsrod in Danish, and then if you chew on it, it tastes a lot like this, in the aftertaste at least.
I don't know if... I think you can get it elsewhere.
Yeah,
I don't know what it's called anyways. But yeah, there's also some dark fruits and a small amount of cocoa powder.
Yeah. I think it's really complex. And I like that it has so much smoke. It's been a while since I've had it. That's probably why I forgot that there was this much smoke in it. And I mean, if you're in the States and you are able to get this, you need to check it out. Because it's, in my opinion, one of the best Baltic porters out there. I mean, wow. It's really good. I mean, if you've had Baltica number, what's it, 6, right? That's all.
7.
Yeah, I'm not sure. But It's a Baltic porter as well, and that's from the Baltic area. That's from Russia. I think this beats that.
Yeah.
This is really good.
And the
This is
drinkability, it's just easily drinkable.
and you don't taste the alcohol at all.
No.
But rating wise, what grade would you give this, Jakob?
For the drinkability and the price, it's just a really
and
big
the
factor.
taste.
And the taste, of course. It's a very awesome beer.
Yeah.
I call it. It's a 92 for me.
Yeah.
It's quite high, I know, but it's just.
It is awesome. It is. I'm gonna go 90. It's my all-time favorite Baltic porter. It is extremely cheap. It's only if you can get it. If you don't get it in the more expensive supermarkets, you could get it for like 7 or 8 kronas, which is about $1.50.
And it's very cheap for a beer in Denmark.
Yeah,
it's
but
quite
it is also cheap for America for getting a craft beer that is awesome, you know? But guys, we're going to be back soon with some bonus material where we are going to do the mixed drink we talked about in the beginning called the Stole. So beer tubers, we're back with the extra material where we're gonna try the blend of the Limfjords Porter, a Pilsner, a lemon soda and schnapps or akavit.
Schnapps.
It's called akavit in English.
Schnapps.
Schnapps. And mix it together in a beer blend. But we're using the Limfjords Porter, of course. And then we're using from the same brewery, one of their pilsners is a 2 Classic. And then we're using a Kinsley lemon soda. And then we're using Aalborg, a local akavit. The Old Aalborg is called Red Aalborg, which is actually one of the better akavits or schnapps in Denmark. It's
very renowned. Across Denmark.
I'm not too big on akavit. That's usually like one's parents that it's gonna be that one first. But let's try and blend it here. Okay, so we got the mix here in the picture of porter, a lager, a pilsner, a lemon soda, and about a shot of schnapps or akavit. So let's check it out. See if it's good. They recommend trying, like on the back it says drink it on its own or mix it as one of these Stole or Boots. And there's different mixes. There's also black and tan.
There's four different kinds of.
And one called Black Velvet.
What is that? Half Limfjords Porter and a half
champagne. That just sounds strange. Okay.
It actually hasn't really. It's a
little bit lighter, but still looks like the Limfjords Porter. So let's check out the aroma. I just smell the akavit.
I think you got too much.
Maybe too much akavit in here. There is some roastiness.
Yeah.
It's mostly just akavit. We got a little too much akavit, I'm sure. But should we check out the taste? Because there's not much aroma here. I'm afraid. It is strange this here because the lager and the lemon soda and the akavit overpowers the Limfjords Porter. You don't taste the porter. I think we've put in too much akavit maybe, but what taste do you get? Citrus, right?
Yeah, citrus is just
reminds me of the Radler.
Yeah, Radler. Pooh. We drank it on New Year's Eve together. It's just
Radler with a mix of akavit and no roasty notes. It doesn't taste like beer at all. It tastes like soda with akavit. What do you think of this beer blend?
A little less akavit, and I would give it a thumbs up. But there's a little too much akavit here. I would do it again if it was. I actually could recommend this blend. Actually.
Yeah, me too. I'm gonna give it a thumbs to the side.
I'll give it a thumbs to the
side as well. Yeah. A little less akavit, we put in too much, I think, and then actually it would taste nice. And maybe then you will taste a bit more of the porter, but it's a nice way of what can you say?
Cheapening up your beer.
Yeah, cheapening it up. Yeah, that's a good way of saying it. If you're cheap and you live in Denmark, try doing this instead, because then you'll get drunk faster and you won't have to buy so many beers. But yeah, this was just for fun, you know.
Try and give the recipe for the mixture.
What do you mean?
Recipe.
I'll give it. Oh, of course. What you need is one. You don't need necessarily a Limfjords Porter, just a Baltic style porter. One of those. One pilsner. Decide yourself. One lemon soda. and then a shot, and only a shot. We put it in a little bit more of akavit or schnapps, and then it should be good. Stir it, yeah, and then it should be good. I mean, it's okay. Would I pay for this? No, but it's a good way of getting drunk cheaply. And I would, as you said, and I would imagine if, as you said, that if it was, there was a little bit less akavit in here, it would be better. So yeah, hope you enjoyed this extra slightly drunk material. It's always fun doing stuff like this on the channel. So guys, cheers!
Cheers!
And thanks for watching.